6 steps to start online stock trading. Hi, this is Murugan. I'm a SEBI registered investment analyst. Thanks for watching this video. We come up with the easiest way to start online stock trading. This step-by-step approach makes your journey easy, profitable, and professional too. So this video is meant for beginners to get started. To understand this video, you don't require any prior knowledge about stock trading, investments, economics, commerce, but you should at least have some passion about it. The existing traders may find this video is elementary, but when you go through this full video, you realize the fundamental elements you missed during your stock trading journey. Okay, let's get into the subject. Like any business, you should begin by understanding your skill set and passion. The skill set what you have can actually help you to find the edge, and the passion can help you to overcome the tough times we come across in your journey. So a passion in understanding the economics, business, product can make you to become a successful stock trader. You see, sometimes people talk about how this corporate world works, and people wants to understand the commerce industry, how the trade happens, and how a company position the product, how management take a critical decisions. And if you see someone talk so passionate about these things, and I'm sure this passion is what really required for you to become a successful stock trader. And the second thing is about the skill set. It's about logical thinking, analytical techniques, rational decision making. These abilities, the skill set, if you manage to acquire along with your passion, I'm sure you can make the difference. But unless otherwise you have these two, then nothing actually works. But you don't have to worry at this point of time, because the passion is what a prerequisite at this moment. The skills can be acquired during our journey. Why do people get into stock trading? It's a very simple thing to make money. It's a serious business. Although it may not require your physical efforts, you may need to strain your brain muscles a bit. So it's more about emotional and intellectual quotient what you have. It's less to do with respect to your physical efforts. And how do people make money, and how do they really do it? It's a matter of buying and selling. They buy a company share which tends to increase, and later as the price reaches their expected target, they tend to sell. Let's say you see a stock trading at the rate of 100 rupees, and you're so confident this company tends to perform well in the near term. As you expected, if a price reaches 120 or 130, and if you are happy with that 120 or 130, you can simply place a sell order by which you are selling whatever you bought at the rate of 110, so you're making profit. See, what I'm trying to say out of this is very simple. Trading is not a big deal. It's all about how you understand the price behavior, because making money is actually within the analysis. It's not about the trading. So what comes first is analysis. Analysis comes before even you start thinking about trading in stock market. This is how you should actually begin with. The rational behavior is what called as discipline in stock trading and investments. Believe me, 95% of losses are due to emotional decisions. The obvious routes in general in stock market are traps. Sometimes you see the decisions are so obvious, and we don't even study things in detail, and we tend to take decisions by looking at the obvious evidences, but it may not be right. Remember, your decision should be logical, not impulsive. So the profit and loss of individual trades are least important when compared to the logical risk versus reward ratio. Whatever I've said about last 30-40 seconds is all about two words, about analysis and discipline. Discipline is all about rational behavior. Analysis is all about understanding the risk versus reward. Now it's time to understand the steps in detail about online stock trading. As for what you are there in this, ensure you follow the same and do not skip the order, because sometimes people underestimate the steps, and over a period of time they realize the importance of that and they rewind it. Better you actually go one by one, step by step. Okay, first step, which is find your skill set. Are you good in judging business progress, or are you good in following the existing market trends? because this can help you to choose the right analysis. See, the fundamental versus technical analysis, there is a two different analysis we have. You might have come across if you start searching these things. The fundamental analysis, which studies the company fundamentals like earnings, growth, management, governance, micro, macro factors, there are a lot of things. Whereas technical analysis studies the market behavior. I mean, the demand and supply of that particular shares in the market. Is it a lot of people are buying that particular shares, or a lot of people are selling that particular shares? So that makes the difference. So the very first thing is to decide your skill set. Having completed your step 1, okay, then you have to go to a step 2, which is make some judgments based on the skill set you got, but ensure that it is actually based on the facts, not based on the instinct. And you ensure that you document the analysis along with its results, because this will help you to track back and you can optimize it, and if things are not working out, you can go for a plan B. But I'll tell you one thing, unless otherwise you document, you're not going to make any progress. So develop a habit of documenting each and every activities, and don't get excited by your first result. Learn from its success and failure. Okay, when you actually do this particular one, you can actually see how your judgments are actually happening through that particular analysis. And when you find a meaningful way of making the judgments, and that is where you should go to the step 3, is about creating a simple and actionable system. With this previous experience of making some judgments, you have to define a logical way of buying and selling stocks. See, make it simple, ensure there is no ambiguity. Keep it as simple as possible. Okay, often complex system makes the analysis paralysis, is what we believe. So don't try to be an always right. And remember, we all have a plan B. So if something goes wrong, you should have your risk profile, and that should rescue. So the moment you develop your trade system, okay, the moment you develop the way in which you're gonna buy and sell, and you should also understand it may go wrong also. So you should now think about the risk profile. That's your step 4. Okay, risk profile is about the risk management is actually the key to become any successful stock trader. What is risk profile? See, I am buying something with the idea that the price may go up to make money, but I can also go wrong. So anybody can go wrong when it comes to stock trading, when it comes to forecasting. Okay, so you should know how much risk you are willing to take per trade, per day, per month, and what is the total risk capital you can afford. Unless otherwise you quantify these things, if you get into stock market, it is your laziness and you are impulsive to get into stock trading, that's not going to give you a fruitful journey. So a lot of people take this step for granted, and they realize one day that they missed everything because of this particular thing. Ensure that your plan B is well in place and it is very much quantified. Having completed this particular thing, and the moment you complete your risk profile, then you get into capital formation. So you have to now look for some capital, arrange the required capital. But I'll tell you one thing, you can start with as low as possible. At least to test with respect to your analysis, we recommend less is good to begin. Even you can start with 1,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees to test your system. Especially do not borrow at early stage. Beware, your capital can influence your emotional quotient. The moment you borrow money, the moment you take loans, okay, you have the repaying commitment, and that keep bothering you. So start with the limited money and what you have, and understand your risk profile. So you will not be having a problem when you actually go through this. So the moment you complete step 5, it means you're so clear about your skill sets. And number 2, you tried making some judgments. Number 3, you created a simple system. And number 4, you created a risk profile. And number 5, you got a capital. When everything is in place, now you should think about step 6, which is finding your stockbroker. The stockbrokers are nothing but registered trading members of any particular exchange. So wherever you really want to buy and sell, am I right? So you can buy, sell shares only through stockbrokers. Okay. So trading account can help you to buy, sell shares. So you need one trading account. So first you have to approach the broker and get it done. But I'll tell you one thing, this is not your first step to get into stock trading. Lot of people recommend people to first open trading account and rest you learn naturally. I'll tell you one thing, lot of myth which exist around the market, and you go along with the flow of the prevailing myth and you be a victim of the stock trading. I've come across a lot of people, and even my trading journey of last 10 years, the so obvious routes are not logical. So I request you to actually understand the first 5 steps and you quantify everything. And when you're so thorough about the first 5 steps, now think about stock trading and thinking about opening a trading account. Otherwise, nothing wrong. You can be passionate about getting into stock trading, but not addictive to become a stock trading. I know some people may say this is a bit boring, Murugan, but I'll tell you one thing. These qualitative aspects can actually make difference. At least this will not mislead people, and I'm sure this set of information can make you to become a professional player. So now it's your turn. The idea of developing this video is not to make you a is to make you a rational and professional stock trader, but we don't want to create an excitement or kind of a shortcuts to become a millionaire overnight. So if you're looking at one such thing, we are not your right partner. So the above steps are just a flowchart. It is not everything to become a successful stock trader, but that is somewhere you can get started. How to go about it? You may need now to search each and every step and ensure that you find the clear answer for each and every step, and then you move forward. So now you got to know what to search, at least to get started, because now I've made your search process into 6 steps and I've given you an importance which comes first and which comes last. So I hope that can help you to do that. So we have lot more free resources for you to become a successful stock trader. So you can search EQSIS, EQSIS in Google to find our website, and you can also find the YouTube channels. I'm sure when you search this, you get lots of results with respect to EQSIS, and we have a lot of the tools which are actually used by experts as well. So some of our tools are used by beginners as well as experts. And if you see some the tools like this, but you as a beginner may not be interested in these things at this point of time, so you have to go back and see some of our free resources which are so important for the beginner's perspective. So you can read some of our blogs, and we have certain steps to become a professional traders, and especially you can actually find a lot of free content through our YouTube channel. So this video was actually meant for beginners, I'm sure. You can share this video in your Facebook group or WhatsApp group. This motivation, the kind of motivation we get by looking at the benefited people, views, comments and shares, that can help us to develop more such videos and work more towards a people oriented. So I hope you also understand we are not creating some fancy statements out of our videos, but at least you people can actually help us to reach more people. So it justifies the work what we are actually doing it. So we are happy to find we are very happy because to find you people, and I'm very happy that you managed to find us through this particular video. But we'll be even more happier if you can help us to find even more people. So what you can actually do is now make your comments. If you got anything wrong through this particular video, actually post it. We'll take your feedback. I'm sure I can see how I can optimize myself or make you understand these things better. And when you actually like the video, it's just a simple one button for you, and it's like a heart in shape for us. So we really love to get some likes from people. But when you share this, it's not just gonna benefit us, it's actually benefit a third person who wants to professionally get started about stock trading. So I request you to share this video, which benefits everybody if you see a value in this particular video. Thanks for watching this video, and thanks for all your support. Happy trading.